What's up? What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel, Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, and I'm ready for the news. And in Serbia, there has been a second mass shooting. Now, there was a mass shooting the day before, where a young child went to school, took his parents' gun, and shot 8 of his fellow students. The very next day, there was a second mass shooting. Now, in Serbia, kind of like the United States, they are a gun country where everybody owns guns. Now, using my Negro spidey senses, I smell something rotten in Denmark with this whole Serbian school shooting. Am I saying it's fake? Absolutely not. Am I saying it's orchestrated? That I am alleging. I'm alleging it's orchestrated. Could be wrong, but let's take a look at the clip.
2 mass shootings in as many days has the nation of Serbia in shock. Authorities say on Thursday night, a 21-year-old man opened fire in the village of Dubona, killing at least 8 people and injuring more than a dozen others. A manhunt ensued after the shooter fled the scene. Police caught up with him the following morning. The country's interior minister has called the incident an act of domestic terrorism. This mass shooting came a day after a 13-year-old boy allegedly shot and killed 8 people at a primary school in Belgrade, injuring...
Now, he killed 8 people at his primary school, and maybe one is a legitimate mass shooting. Maybe the other one is orchestrated. Or maybe both of them is legitimate mass shootings, but back-to-back in a country like Serbia, that's tough for me to buy. That's extremely fast. But let's continue watching the video.
Several others. Reports say the teen used his parents' handguns, which were licensed. Following the tragedy, a 3-day period of national mourning started Friday. Reports say mass shootings are rare in Serbia, although it has one of the highest gun ownership rates in Europe.
There's the clue. Serbia has one of the highest gun ownerships in all of Europe. This is about gun control. 1,000%. Let's hear it one more time.
Of national mourning started Friday. Reports say mass shootings are rare in Serbia, although it has one of the highest gun ownership rates in Europe. But now that 2 mass shootings have shaken the country, the president says urgent changes will be made to gun laws in hopes of preventing another one.
Oh, man. I'm the best at doing the news. I'm the best at covering the news. There it is. 2 mass shootings back-to-back days. They gonna change the laws. One of the biggest gun-owned countries in all of Europe. That's what this is all about. Allegedly. Back-to-back mass shootings, and the president said he's supposed to change some laws immediately. We're going to hear it one more time before we go out.
Rates in Europe. But now that 2 mass shootings have shaken the country, the president says urgent changes will be made to gun laws in hopes of preventing another one. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
There it is. Fair use, fair use. I'm just using that clip for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use. But listen to me, y'all. That whole video was about one thing and one thing only. There's far too many guns in Serbia at this point. And I don't know what's going on within the Serbian government, but they don't want all its citizens owning all these guns. They finna bring that to an end. I'm not saying they finna go and take guns door to door, but they most definitely finna change a bunch of laws. And this is coming from the top of the European Union, United States, and all these other countries. Because you see in our country what they trying to do. They dying to get these guns. But we got something called a Second Amendment. So you have to finagle around that. But in these other little countries, it's a whole lot more looser. A whole lot more easier. So we'll see how that plays out. I will be covering this back again here eventually. We're going to see what laws were changed in Serbia. But I just wanted to go over that quick clip. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm Samuel Koppel. This has been Sports, Life, and Politics TV. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. I just took your ass aphids and get these people guns in Serbia. Ride. Peace.